In this review, we're taking a look at something called the Howler. The Howler is this little box here. It is a recorder and a streamer for DJs. It lets you record your sets and also stream into a laptop or a tablet or a phone in order to live stream your sets as well. I'm going to describe it to you now, and then I'll give you a few use cases. Why would you want this? Why is it better than other things on the market? Let's find out. Right, so firstly, on the top of it, a big record button. Then we've got a battery meter and a level meter that will tell you whether your battery is charged and whether your level's right or too loud. On this side of it, there is a USB-C socket for plugging into your computing device, whether that be a phone, tablet or laptop. And there's also a set of RCA inputs. There's also a switch that sets the mode. We'll talk about that in a little while. On the other side, there's the on-off button for it, a micro USB slot. It comes with a 64 gigabyte micro USB card pre-installed, and also a through RCA pair of sockets as well. We'll talk about those in a second. First though, let's talk about the USB-C. So the USB-C here has got a few use cases. First use case is to charge the unit. You plug in USB-C power there and it will charge in a couple of hours, and then you get about, I think it's 30 to 40 hours of battery use. It's an awful lot of battery use anyway, so that's going to last way past any DJ set or night that you want to record. The second use of the USB-C socket is, of course, to plug it into your computer. So if you're going to be live streaming, you've got your computer there that you've got your live streaming software on, then you'll plug a lead between there and the computer, and then you'll see it as a input on your OBS or whatever, and then you can feed nice clean audio in from the Howler that way. So it works like a normal 2-in audio interface would work in that circumstance. But the third reason for using this socket is that when you've made a recording of something on here, and we'll talk about recording in a second, you plug it into your computer and then you can just drag and drop that recording. It sees this as an external drive. So you don't need to pull this out in order to then plug it into your computer to get the audio off of it. That's covered by just plugging in via this USB-C here. All right then, so you get a few cables available from the company that you can buy extra, which are reasonably priced, but you might need some of them or you might want some of them. So the first cable is if you've got a Lightning Apple device, so it's generally going to be an iPhone 14 or earlier. And this is their version of what's called the camera connection kit. You might have heard of this before. It's effectively a way of making sure the signal feeds correctly into that kind of device. And so you could use an Apple one, but this one is cheaper. So you'd plug that in rather than a straight USB-C cable. iPhone 15 and onwards, there's no problem. They're just going to work. This one here is for powering the phone or tablet if you're going to be plugging into a phone or tablet at the same time as plugging into this. It's effectively a 2-in-1 USB-C kit. And this will power not only keeping your iPhone or whatever charged at the same time as using the Howler, but it'll keep the Howler's battery charged as well, because it'll kind of be trickle charging it in the background. So if you've got a phone charger or something you want to plug in and keep everything charged while you're doing it, this is the one that you're going to need. Now, I'm not going to actually record something on this because it's not really an awful lot to see, but I'll show you how you turn it all on and stuff. So you would press the on-off button here on the side, then the battery meter here. I think my battery is nearly flat, that's why it's blue. And then you get this level meter here as well. Then in order to record, you choose WAV or MP3 here, and you just hit the record button on the top like that. The record button starts flashing, units recording, press it again and the recording stops, and that's it. If you want to stream, you just set this button to stream on the top here, and then it won't be recording and it'll just be streaming directly out of here to whatever you've got plugged into the unit there. So who's it for? Well, it's a 2-in audio interface. DJs like 2-in audio interfaces. They're just an easy way of getting any audio into a computer, tablet or laptop or phone or whatever. There's something we always want. Now, one that people always used to love was this one here, the little Evermix box, which did a very similar thing, right? Same kind of size, same kind of idea, very simple, but they don't make this anymore. Another one people like is this one here. It's the iRig Stream, not as well made, but same kind of size. It's got a few features that you just won't need on it, but this is coming close to what this does as well as far as the audio interface goes. But really, apart from these two, I can't think of any other which are a good size and shape and construction for DJs, because most of them are made for production, right? So they're big things with phantom inputs for microphones and all this kind of stuff that you don't need. They probably need external power and all that, and they're not as portable and not as rugged. You want something that's portable and rugged, so that is where the little Howler wins for sure. It's DJ focused. So just as a 2-in audio interface, it wins. Now, the second way this wins is this through, so that you can use DJ gear that's only got one output. It's one of the big pain points. People say, look, I want to record my sets, but I've only got one output on my DJ gear. This solves it. By the way, why? Why would you want to record your sets that way? Why not just hit record in your DJ software? Well, the reason for that is that if you're using a streaming service, it won't let you record in your DJ software. This is a nice way around it. This kind of setup with this plugged into here is a nice way around it, because it means that you can record anything, including streaming services, when you are DJing. So the second use case of this would be if you're using gear like this. If you're using pro DJ gear, so you're DJing set up somewhere with pro gear, pro mix or whatever, you're DJing, all your friends are DJing, you're putting a party on, you want to record the whole thing. I remember the first party I ever threw, we had a cassette deck with twin cassettes tucked under the DJ booth, and we kept recording, turning the tapes over and stuff to record our whole night. Look, this is the modern version of that. You just plug it in around the back of gear like this, find the record output on the back of the gear, plug your howler in, click record. It's going to record all night and then some, and then when you get home you can edit that recording that you've made with the unit. Really nice use case there. And another use case is if you are a DJ streamer. Of course, it's called a recorder and streamer. If you're a DJ streamer and you've got your laptop that you use for your DJing, right? So this is my DJ laptop running Rekordbox on here. That's one thing. And you've also got your laptop that you use for streaming with OBS or something running on it. So you need to get the audio into that laptop, right? And this is a really simple way of doing it. Set it to streaming, plug the USB cable from there into your laptop, and inside your software on your laptop, you'll immediately see it as an input. You can select it. Now you've got clean audio running into there, got a webcam or whatever it is you're using for visuals also plugged into there. Bang, you've got a really simple way of streaming with great audio. And of course then any microphone that you plug into here will come through on the Howler and will go through to your live stream, so you can talk to your audience without having to worry about how you're going to set a microphone up as well. So there's a couple of things about this that we didn't like. We don't like the fact that you can't record and stream at the same time on it. Now, if you were plugged into a laptop which you were using for streaming, then you can always hit record in that software on that laptop as well. So there's one way around it there, but they do say they're working on an app that will let you do that, but there isn't a switch on there that says record and stream. It's kind of an either or. And the second thing, you know, just a little irk, is that you need, if you're using a Lightning iPhone, you need that camera connection kit. As like I say, they sell one, but also you might already own one, but it's just a few extra leads and cables. It's because it's not officially an Apple accessory. And so that's the way that these kind of devices have always got around that. Not really a very big thing, to be honest. I guess the third thing that might be a put off for some people is the price. It's $199, but look, this is a boutique company. They kickstarted this to get it out there. It's a very, very niche use case, and it's quite unique. So look, when you're starting to go down those paths, things aren't going to cost mass-produced Chinese kind of prices. You're going to be paying the price for something that's being made in small production runs. I think the first production run was 500. I think they've just done another run, so they're available. The website's underneath if you're interested in it. Basically, if you need a really nicely made device to record your DJ sets anywhere on, and you need something that'll let you record even if you've only got the single output on your DJ gear like we've got here, or you just need a really nice 2-in audio interface that you can use for live streaming, you want to look at this one. We love it. It's the Howler recorder and streamer. There's a full written version of this review linked underneath. Meanwhile, though, this has been Phil here at Digital DJ Tips saying, get good, get out there, make the moments. And if you want to know how to do DJ streaming, check out our DJ live streaming made easy course. Again, there's a link underneath to have a look at that. Till next time then, bye-bye.